Hi, my name is Naomi Korae, and I am here on Nerds After Dark. We talked about a lot of really fun stuff today: psychology, nerd shit, video games, cosplay. God, we went all over the board, which was super fun. And I got to kind of explain a little bit about how I got where I am. So check that out, absolutely. It was a lot of fun. You can find me all over the internet, wherever you find your porn, at Naomi Korae or Instagram at SFW Naomi Korae for obvious reasons. Yeah, absolutely check it out.
Uno, dos, uno, dos, tres.
Pose. Pretty.
Uno, dos, uno, dos, tres.
Pose.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Tito P. This is the Nerds After Dark show, coming back to bring you another amazing guest. Shout out to my pal Erica Icon. We're talking Alien Cathouse with some Cosmic Kittens. And today, as you see on the screen, I have the wonderful, the beautiful, the amazing Cosmic Kitten, Naomi Korae. How are you, Naomi?
I am really well. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Because I'm talking to you, I appreciate your time. Before we got going, as people know that watch this channel, I always love talking to my people in the adult industry. I find it to be the realest people out here because, you know, I'm some of these Hollywood cats I talk to and other industry types, they're fake. Let's be real. They're fake. So I love the realness that I get from people in the adult industry because, like, as you know, well, there are other fakes. I'm sure you know your set of fakes as well in this industry. But for the most part, because your job is to like really show your full selves and be real in every way, that you know how to come across and how to have great and real conversations. So really appreciate your time, Naomi. So let's get popping. Alien Cathouse right now, and the reason why I wanted to like get with you guys is I'm hearing a lot of big things, and also I'm a alien guy. It's been in the news about UAPs, aka UFOs, and this particular place is near Area 51. How did you get involved with the Alien Cows? Let's start there, I guess.
Well, actually, so I kind of decided in around October to kind of commit myself to adult work. And so I moved down to Vegas, and as part of that, I looked for brothels in the area. And, there are a couple nearby, but Alien kind of called to me because of the like space theme kind of sci-fi vibes. Like, all of our decor is very alien themed, or there's like old movie posters for like, those old movies where like there's a beautiful woman being like abducted by aliens and she's like,
Yeah,
you're getting the
totally.
picture.
Like the 40s, 50s when there was like all of the rage. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I kind of just reached out to them and was like, hello, would you like to hire me? um, yeah, and so I've been here since October. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to be.
Awesome. And from what I understand, the management, everybody there, they take care of their people, the sisterhood. You guys run the show. If you have an issue, you guys can quickly hit like a button. There's like an 8-second rule that I read, that you guys can completely take care of the situation and own the situation, which is wonderful and amazing. So since October, so you're really new to this. Were you already like a content creator on the adult side before this, before you like became a member of the Alien Cathouse?
Yeah, so in order, I started OnlyFans, then I started stripping, I became a dominatrix, then I started doing mainstream porn, and now I'm here doing full service. So it's kind of been a
Amazing.
journey.
Awesome. So let's get, if you don't mind, get on that journey, and then we'll definitely, I want to get and show more love to the Cat House since they put this all together with you and I. But how, if and where you would like to touch upon things, because again, don't want to put out any personal stuff that you are not comfortable with. But when did you feel like you were sex positive and then you're comfortable in yourself? And how did that progress? Where you like sharing pictures with your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be? And then how did that grow into like, you know what? I want to get into this business.
Well, I mean, I've been a horn dog since birth. I started young, absolutely. But I grew up in a small town, so there was really no one that I could explore that with because it was very close ranks. I actually grew up, I'm not Mormon, but I grew up in a Mormon colony. So, the vibe was a lot different there. So once I went to college, um, college was expensive and I had to figure out a way to kind of pay for that. And I figured like I love money, attention, and sex. So it kind of seemed like um, the natural industry to kind of poke around in and see what I like.
Definitely, definitely. Hey, you got to do what makes you happy in life, whatever the case may be, and I'm all about that. So we get into it. How, how was that? You started in October with Alien Cathouse, but how long ago did you start? I guess OnlyFans, and how has that journey been? And then go into the adult side of the business.
Yeah, so OnlyFans, I want to say 2019, when I was almost 19, but still 18. Um, Kind of just as an experiment because again, like the attention, I'm an attention whore, absolutely. Um, and sex fascinates me, like kink
Yeah.
and the psychology around it and like the neuroscience of sex. And so I wanted to engage with that early on. So I started in 2019, and then stripping and the rest came soon after.
Yeah.
I've only been doing like mainstream adult work for just about a year now.
Okay.
So that, yeah, so that's been kind of new, and then the cat house just since October. So
Awesome.
yeah.
So you're nerdy about the business. So I love that. If I could, because again, we're nerds after dark. Being
Oh
a
yeah.
nerd
Oh yeah.
about this business, what have you found that you maybe didn't know before, and what do you tell friends that may be thinking about this, or just in general uh, within the community to watch out or be careful for, or taking care of your body? I don't know. I love that you're nerdy about this.
I love it. I could get on a soapbox for hours, but um, so kind of back to the neuropsychology of it. Um, Humans are very social creatures. We rely on interaction with other humans to kind of regulate our own brains. Like without that oxytocin that we get from those interactions, we are more stressed, our memory can suffer, and we can't regulate emotions as well. Um, so, and I know I'm kind of off the path, but I'm getting to it. Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
Um, and in our culture, oftentimes there's not enough love to go around. Like, especially dudes, like dudes don't hug or cuddle other dudes as much as women do. So
Yeah,
they're missing that vital oxytocin. So in-person sex work is kind of not to be, kind of stretching it, but it's a public good because
I agree.
um, if you can't find that oxytocin to keep yourself regulated, I'm store-bought oxytocin, baby. Um, so that's like the science of it really surprised me. Like it goes a lot deeper than just like, oh, sex is fun and we're all human. Um, so kind of combining like my fascination with medicine with my fascination with sex work. That's been really cool. Um, you asked like what I would tell people
Yeah,
who
yeah.
wanted to get
No,
into.
but I love this already where we're getting at that combining the two. No, I'm nerdy about this shit. I love it. That's why I
Oh
love
yeah,
these conversations because I find it so fascinating. If I in another life I'd be doing the same thing. It doesn't, and it does that's why I like, again, the how American society perceives this. I was raised all over the world, and the perceptions, and I'm sure you would know that as well, and clients as well. You know, it's just here in the States, we're just brought up Christian, super this, that, or the third, or whatever, and we're just so bottled in where sexuality is so much more open and fluid in other areas, and also not in other areas. You know, depends on where we're at, but it should be. You know, I love that you're able to kind of take that nerdum and then working at the Cathouse, meeting different people, and I'm very curious about that, how that transition, and as you said, it's kind of helped feed that for you as well.
Um, yeah, so I mean, it started with curiosity. I just wanted to know what full service was like. I'd already done like femdom appointments, but had never actually gone this far with it.
Yeah.
So it started with curiosity, but with meeting all of these new people, it's kind of like gathering data.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
each person has a different situation, each person needs something different. And so every time I see a client, it's kind of this experimentation of like, okay, what are you missing that I can provide for you in this hour or whatever? And like, where do these threads kind of come from? Like, why are you missing XYZ? Why do you crave whatever during sex? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Oh, totally. No, real. And let's get on the dominatrix. How did you find that you one that was for you, and then to dom and with other clients and maybe now with clients?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been in the kind of kink community pretty much since I became sexually active.
Okay.
I'm a natural switch. I started out very submissive, and then, maybe like 3 years ago, I met someone at like a kink party who was very, very submissive, and so I kind of got to like flex that sadistic side of me a little bit, and it's very, very cathartic on both sides.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it as a sub, and I realized like, oh, I can provide that for someone else, that release.
Yeah.
And so I started doing it professionally from there.
Awesome. It's empowering when you can finally find your true self and explore stuff about yourself. I think it's so freeing and just what we should all strive for. And so I love that you have found that for yourself, Naomi, and the further exploration of it with the nerdiness about it, and then helping that with your job. It's like therapy. It is therapy in other forms. So we're getting nerdy about that, and I'm sure probably some of the viewers are like, "Oh, we're nerdy about that." But Patrick, can you also talk like other stuff? So let's go into why you've been doing this, and then I guess the OnlyFans. Let me kind of throw it there too a little bit. One of the things I notice is in this new generation, I find myself to be an old head, and I used to run like a cosplay charity, bringing cosplayers to comic conventions and then taking them to hospitals, to entertain, the people there. But that has become now more of an adult thing, which is kind of cool to see, and also that maybe a kink that I like too. Let's not lie. Who didn't dream about fucking Wonder Woman or whatever, or Mystique, all of those things. Have you what's your nerdy vice? Have you integrated that into any of like your OnlyFans, or are you a gamer? Do you do cosplays, and what do you think of that from both like a nerdy perspective side and also that adult side?
I love cosplay. Like, it takes so much effort and so much like research basically to go well. So I have huge respect for people who do it. I've dabbled in it a little bit. But it's expensive to put a costume together.
That is true.
Yeah,
I'm a buyer, not a builder.
right. But I am a gamer, so I kind of like bring some of that into the content that I make. Like, I have a really killer Ada Wong costume from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
One from her in 4, and then what?
Oh,
sorry, you were breaking up a little bit. What'd you say?
Oh, no. I think the signal broke up, but you're good. I was like, oh yeah, I love Ada Wong.
Okay, sorry. That I'm out at the cat house. The Wi-Fi here is not great. But
no worries. All good.
Yeah, so some of that has been brought in. Like, I have one video in my Ada cosplay with this huge toy that's like supposed to be Mr. X. um,
Awesome.
so like getting to nerd out that way and kind of bring sexuality into it is really fun for me.
I love that. I love that. So gamer, Resident Evil, obviously. What do you like playing? Are you a FPS? Are you a oh my gosh, I can't even think of games right now. Do you
No,
like
you're good. You're good.
Pokemon? Or are you a whatchamacallit, Sims? Sims was cool for a while. Metopia. What was I playing during the pandemic started? There was like that
Um,
everybody was playing that game. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But it's like you build out like your island. Uh you're
are you talking about Fortnite?
No, well, Fortnite was a big thing. There's another game that was like very cutesy that was like on the Nintendo Switch, I think.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. I was all about Animal Crossing. That was my jam. That was my jam, literally. So
Super
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like what kind of a gamer are you?
Well, my eyes are purely decorative, so I'm really terrible at first-person shooter games. Um, so I prefer like um, most of the Assassin's Creed series. I really like
Okay.
um,
You're a
the kind
born
of
killer.
yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
I love it. Movie was
But
terrible
adventure-based
though, right?
games. Oh God, that they should not make
Mm,
video game movies. Like it's so hard to do well.
yes. Although I got a
Uh,
recommendation for you. I saw the best video game movie ever last week that I talked about on everything that I highly recommend. That's Exit 8. Have you heard about Exit 8?
no, I haven't.
Okay. It's like this Japanese thriller. This guy learns something about his family. I don't want to spoil there. So he's getting off a subway metro, but he's looking for Exit 8 to come, to get out. But it's a loop. It's basically hell. And you have to figure out the anomalies in order to get out. It is phenomenal. The best
That's
video game
based
movie
off
I've seen.
of
It's based
that's
off
based
of
off
the video.
the
It's a
game.
video game.
Yeah.
Kotaku
Oh,
creates.
so I've played the video game where you have to like go through and see like what's not right in the train
Exactly.
cars.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a movie
Totally. I
based
didn't
on
know
that
they made a
now.
movie.
It's a
Okay.
horror thriller, and it's amazing. Yeah,
That sounds
best
worth
video game
checking out.
adaptation, I'd say.
I love that. I love liminal space games like that. Like I know it's lame, but I love the back rooms.
Okay.
Um, like those kind of weird, surreal horror kind of
Oh yeah.
games. I'm a big for sure.
Okay.
That's cute. Okay, I'll check out that
Yeah.
movie. Thanks for
Recommend.
the yeah.
Recommend Exit 8. We'll have to talk about it after you're back from it. So so
Absolutely.
so you're an Assassin's Creed person. What do you like doing on your off time when you're not, you know, providing, that therapy for these amazing clients out there at the Alien Cathouse? What kind of music are you into?
Oh man, all over the board. If I had to pick a category,
Okay.
I'd probably say like um sad indie rock.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with sad
Like
indie rock. Who's like your favorite artists out there?
Hosier, Neutral Milk Hotel,
Okay.
Smiths. Yeah, I what's another one? Florence and the Machine.
Florence and the Machine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm jamming out to a lot of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I try not to like narrow myself to one
Genre.
genre.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I used to exclude country because I used to live in South Carolina and my
Yeah.
parents would play Garth Brooks and everything. And yeah, at that time I wasn't about it. I've learned to like it a lot more and different artists here and there. But yeah, you can't limit yourself because you never know. There's amazing music all over the place. Naomi, I think you're frozen a little bit. Your connection, I'll wait for you to come through. I don't know if you can hear me. You're frozen right now. There you are. You're moving. Can you hear me? I think is it catching back up?
It is. It is.
No
Sorry,
worries.
I have
All
no
good.
control over
It's
that.
aliens. We'll blame the aliens because you're close to Area 51.
It is. It's
It's
the
the aliens.
interference.
So yeah, when Naomi's just chilling, what are we listening to? What are we reading? What are we watching? What's the vibes? I want to get to know you, Naomi.
I do. I work a lot because I love it so much. So
Yeah.
when I'm not making content, editing content, fucking doing all of this other stuff, um, video games is a big way for me to unwind.
Okay.
Adventure based. I have a huge crush on Eddie Gluskin from Outlast Whistleblower, so I play that one a lot. It's like a DLC before, yeah, but
Okay.
um,
Why the crush? Something very manly, or what's
he's
or
insane.
oh, the wildness. So you like a Joker type.
I do. I do. I fear.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the first time you meet him, if you like in losing the game or whatever, he like stabs you in the stomach, and it was just love at first sight. I was like, yeah, that's the one.
I
Uh,
love it. Okay.
but in that vein, I really like horror movies, so I'll probably have something like that in the background. Um, I was a philosophy major in college,
Okay.
so I read a lot of like heady, long-winded, old dead philosophers. I have
Okay.
a Camus quote on my arm.
Yeah, I saw the tattoo. I wasn't sure if that was like a pie symbol from the quick glance.
So
Oh, it is.
there's the pie symbol, and
Okay.
then I don't know if you can read it, but it says "Live to the point of tears."
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not good at it, but I really enjoy like drawing and painting, so that's an
Okay.
unwinder for me for sure. Yeah.
Love that.
And that's what I've started to realize. Like, you don't have to be good at your hobbies, they just have to be enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Let's go. Love that. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah,
Find the things that make you happy and do more of it.
exactly. Life is too short to be stuck in misery.
Love that. Okay, so because your work is also your life and your love as well, you do what you enjoy, or at least we should all strive to do what we enjoy. So you're a content creator. You work at the Alien Cat House. You got amazing clients that you can also help with that therapy, that psychology. That also, I find that so fascinating, and to me would be so interesting to interact. So what are some of the goals and some of the content things you're planning that we can also look forward to, and or anything that you may have that you want to promote that we can also put out there?
Well, since I've only been like really devoting myself to adult content in the last, year or so, um, I've up until now kind of just been finding my legs, so to speak. But this year I want to get weird and I want to get creative.
Okay.
Like
So what does that
uh,
mean,
I
Naomi?
think it was, yeah, no, no, no. I want to say in March I did an exorcist porno. So like I was doing like the back bends and like doing all sorts of creepy shit. I had these really scary contacts, and I had like a sexy priest
Okay.
come in and exercise me. So I want to have fun when I make my adult content. Like I want to do weird, sexy
Hell
shit.
yeah.
So I have a lot planned for this year.
Okay. So the
Um,
sexorcism is coming up, if you will, or that you already know. You said you already did
yeah.
that.
So Sexorcism was released.
Oh, I called it. That's the actual
I
name.
think it is. It's actually called The Sexorcism.
Let's
Yeah,
go. I love
of course
that.
it is.
I
I mean,
dig that. That's awesome.
yeah. Um,
Okay. So
but
more
it's
of that.
suspense and ultraerotic. So yeah, it's on their pages as well. But that came out, and then in September we're going to be doing a part two, just because it was so much fun.
Okay.
Silas is going to be choking me with a rosary. Silas Stone, yeah.
Shout out to
It's gonna
Silas.
get It's gonna, yeah, right. It's gonna get freaky. I also like, I'm looking at it right now. I have a notebook just full of like shoot ideas that I want to do.
Okay.
Um, Ranging from like kind of gonzo, just trying new toys to like, um, I I have a huge thing about like hentai. So I have like a tentacle collection at home that I want to kind of make some IRL hentai with.
Okay. Okay. Wild. I'll never forget singing that stuff growing up, and more
Yeah.
as I progressed with, working in the business. Wild stuff, always crazy but fascinating to me. I love it for you, my friend. So more of that content. So what would you say to people that are getting into business, or you meeting, you just started there in October, but you've been again working since 2019, right, in the business. And what have you learned that you wish you would have known maybe before, that maybe we could throw to these people that are thinking about this, and what the demands are with things like this,
Um,
and
it
what
will
maybe what to
burn you
watch
out
out
if you let
for, I guess, because that's the biggest
it.
thing. There's a lot of foul people, even though again I love this industry. There's bad people in everything. So what do you wish you would have learned, or things you'd recommend for people?
Two things. Number one, have a plan for your burnout, because it will totally burn you out if you let it. Like, I took a break from OnlyFans because I was like, this sucks. I'm just masturbating in front, like, oh, I gotta masturbate today. Like, it was a chore, and that
That's not
sucked.
cool.
So
Supposed to be fun.
exactly. So that's part of why I'm doing like weird creative shit now, because that
Yeah.
not only is, profitable for my business, but also it's fun. So chase the things that you enjoy. Like, don't go down a niche rabbit hole if you're not into it, because then you're going to hate it, and probably yourself. Like, I've done that. So that's number one. And then number two, like you were saying, unfortunately, wherever there are power dynamics, there are people who want to abuse that power. So my advice would definitely be, do your research before you decide to work with anyone. If you can have like a friend group in the industry to be like, hey, how's this person? Like, that's even better.
Yeah.
But don't fall for like the guy with a camera, or the guy with an iPhone who just wants to fuck and doesn't actually have any stakes in the industry or any of it. Just use your judgment, be smart.
Definitely. And that really is something that a lot of people still fall victim for, which is
Oh, yeah.
crazy. And it's so sad and unfortunate. But love that you're highlighting that. And for those of y'all watching that are thinking, and I know people that check out this channel because they love these interactions that I have with wonderful guests like you, Naomi, they'll hopefully learn. You're getting it from the source, people. So please be careful out there. Naomi, I love that you find this business so nerdy, because I find it so that there's a nerdy side to you with this industry. Again, it's self-fulfilling. Your personal sexuality. I think we all should find and explore our own sexualities and find what makes us happy, and that just tantalizes the brain, and that of what all that is. So again, thank you. But as you continue and as you create, I want to promote the next sexorcism too that you're doing. I always love building these relationships and following my friends in this industry, because I'm just that supportive cat. And I want to be that voice to help give other people voices. But this was a lot of fun, Naomi. Before we get out of here, if we can, again, you're giving parties at the Alien Cathouse now. You're there. How long will you be there? And/or when is your next planned time frame, so we can support that, and also throw out all the socials. I'll have the links in the description below, so all my people can follow you and keep track and support you with everything you got going on, Naomi.
I appreciate that so much. Well, I'm almost at the end of my tour. Did you do that?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
and
Love,
it seems like
love.
a generational divide. Like, everyone
Hey,
my generation does it
there it
that way,
is.
but that's
Yeah.
the old fashioned. Anyway, um,
I do this because my cosplay organization I used to do was called
yeah,
Love, Cosplay and
oh,
Love. So
cute. Yeah,
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 so we did. I'm
absolutely.
an old school head, so we did it like this.
I love it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. Although now the new kids are doing like this, I don't
I
get that
know,
one.
right? I'm like, what? Oh, that's okay, right? It changes.
It
I
keeps
love it.
changing. But anyway, so I'm almost at the end of my tour. Actually, I leave on the 25th. I will be back in about 3 weeks. I kind of just come back here when I feel like it, so it's hard to plan ahead a little bit. But
Okay.
you can always check out the website, and I always post on Twitter when I'm here. So you can keep an eye on that. On most socials, I am just at Naomi Korae, Korae, just like one word, nothing special. And then Instagram, because I've been kicked off of it so many times, it's SFW Naomi Korae.
Awesome.
So
Everybody supporting Naomi Korae, SFW Naomi Korae. All the links will be in the description. Show her love. I had such a wonderful time talking with you, Naomi. Breaking the ice, talking about Cathouse and just everything you got going on personally and that nerddom. I think there's so much more we could have dived into. But you know, my brain is scatterbrained because it's been a crazy day. But this has been wonderful, Naomi. As you continue to do your thing, and when you come back and as Sexorcism 2 drops or any of these other new planned things you have in that head of yours that you're going to be, you know, doing on OnlyFans and all the things. And I'm pretty sure you're going to eventually be filming and producing your own, and you'll have like your own studio. I don't know if that's a goal of yours, but I see that in you. I feel that energy. Like you're going to take control of your career, your life, and you're going to, you know, run things. You're already doing it right now, but I'm sure in an even grander scale, I'm sure is the plan, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you know Bree Mills?
Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. I have to see the face.
She works with Adult Time. She's a creative director, and she makes some of my favorite porn because she mixes like horror in it.
Okay,
So,
I got it.
So like she has my dream job basically. Like I want to write and direct weird shit like that. So that's the goal.
I
But
love it. Hey,
anyway,
Bree
thank
Mills,
you
if
for
you're
looking at
watching
me.
this, because I know a lot of people in this business. Hey, shout out my girl
Hello.
Naomi Korae. Check her out. She wants to be your new Padawan. Let's make that
Oh,
happen.
right.
I love that.
Uh,
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Love
Of
this.
course. Everybody, that is the amazing Naomi Korae, featuring right now at the Alien Cathouse until April 25th. I will have this up there by this time. So once you see this, if you maybe it's a couple days left, go check her out. But definitely follow her on Twitter, all the things, so you'll know when she's out there again. But she has all the other amazing content that'll be on OnlyFans. Become a subscriber, support, become a patron, so you can see all that. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. Naomi, such a pleasure chatting with you. Such a vibe. I appreciate your energy. I'm Tito P. That's it. That's been a Nerds After Dark show. We are out of here, but we're sending love as always. We out. Old school to the new school, right? Or no, what is it? This is the old school. What is the new school? Oh no, yeah, this is the new school. Yeah, this. Sending love. We out. Naomi, Tito P. We out. There you go. Bonus content, y'all. What's going on? We just finished up the episode. Naomi Korae, the beautiful, the amazing. Please show her love. Links in the description below. Naomi, generally when I close off the episode, I love to like throw this question out because I'm always curious and I always learn new things. If you were to give a nerd style TED talk on something you're super into, and it can't be anything that we really discussed in this episode. I want to learn something wholly different from what we talked about in the episode. What could you give a nerd style TED talk on and like really dig in that people aren't aware of? And maybe even friends at the Cathouse don't even know that you could really go nerdy on this subject. What would it be? I'll give you a moment. I know I just threw it on you.
Yeah, I know. Well, because it can't be anything we talked about, right?
No. Or if it's maybe something a little bit more, but we really didn't go into it too deep, you know?
So my nerd out thing, my hyperfixation is the human body. And we talked a little bit about psychology, but it is such a fascinating series of systems to keep you alive. Like I could go on forever. Like the fact that any of us are alive is a total miracle because there's so much complicated stuff in here. I used to be a funeral director, so I saw the human body up close and it just absolutely fascinates me. So that would be my TED Talk.
Okay. All right. Let me find out, Dr. Korae.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about that path, or is that just too much? Because I know, and maybe correct me. Are you Asian mix? Because you kind of look it. No.
I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay, because I'm Asian mix. I'm Filipino. Okay, I'm Filipino, and the reason I was curious based off of what you said, as an Asian mixed kid, we always get pushed into the medical industry, especially Filipinos. So the fact that you're fascinated about the body, because I'm as well, I'm like, that makes sense. But I didn't want to become a doctor because that's just too much damn work and just a lot. And plus, there's enough, of us in there. I want to do something creative. That's why I'm doing what I do now. But I love that. Awesome. So, all about the human body over there, Naomi.
Oh yeah. I thought about going to medical school, and honestly, if my career is profitable enough, I still might.
Okay.
But I don't know if I could work with the living
Mm.
because that's a lot of pressure. Like,
And
obviously,
that too, right?
you
Yeah.
take amazing care of the dead. Like, that's really important. But I don't want to be responsible for someone living or dying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want
that. I feel that. I'm with you. Okay. And it takes a lot to, I don't know if I want to interact, there's just something wild about that, but we need people like you that are comfortable with that. So that's beautiful and that's dope. Naomi, thank you for sharing and giving me this another minute of your time to get into that part because I'm sure the people will be like, hey, you didn't do your final closeout style question. So Naomi, you're the best. Such a wonderful time chatting with you. Again, as I said earlier, when you start rocking on those other things, please come back so we can talk and I can throw you some virtual flowers at you. And maybe I'll check you out over there at the Alien Cathouse. Shout out again to them as well. Awesome.
Thank you so much. It was great to be here.
A pleasure. Everybody, that's Naomi Korae. Again, I'm Tito P. Nerds After Dark. We're out of here. And again, mad love to the Alien Cathouse and my pal Erica Icon. We're out. Peace.
Nerds After Dark.
It's just a great time to hang out, meet people. I mean, I've had sex with everybody here already, so it's kind of like
Not me.
Yeah, Nerds After Dark, coming soon.com. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting him beat up or me. Not doing it.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble.
No. But
Zoom recording. I'm just going to do a 3, 2, 1 to help me with my edit. I'm going to introduce myself, introduce to you, and we'll get into the conversation. All right?
Beautiful.
All right, let's have some fun. Here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.